Nithyanandam, Idimanitya Sarvamanglananda, bringing you Swamiji's blessings. Today I have a very different topic to share with you. Apologize for the technical issues with an earlier telecast. So, the last few days, there's been a lot of news about Swamiji in the media, and it's not even news because it is just all lies, all made up stories, just to get some publicity to rake up their rating by the paid media. That is the plague of this country. Even in the US, they recognize Indian media as paid media. They have called it. So you can understand how widespread it has become that almost every media news that's popularly just going on and sensationalizing content just to twist and turn it, just to get some rating, just to make a news story without bothering about the facts. They don't do any kind of verification. They don't even care to even present a proper balanced presentation of any issue. They just go on presenting what they think they want the viewers to hear, which is what they're doing again with Swamiji, talking about some stupid contract, which people who have been living here, there are women, families, children, there's a Gurukulam here, there's a temple here, it's a public place. There are people here who have known Swamiji for more than 10 years. I myself have known him from 2009, when I met him in the US. And then I came here for the summer and I've been here since. And nobody is a fool. We are not brainwashed fools. We know when a contract is written, what is legal, what is not legal, what is ethical, what is moral. They don't have a document. They just brandish some leaf of papers and pretend that it is a document that they want to present and sensationalize it, calling it a sex contract. People living here know what's happening here. But they don't want to hear any of our voices. They don't want to hear what we see, what we are dealing with day in and day out. I'm sorry I even have to talk about this to you. All the videos I have done so far, whatever I have shared, whether it is knowledge, whether it is my experience, it's all only because of Swamiji. If I am a Hindu, which if I know because I'm wearing a kumkum today, it is because of Swamiji. I was born a Hindu. I was raised a Hindu, but I never lived it. I never practiced it. I did not know why we did anything because that's all the schooling and education I got, to question everything. And if I don't find an answer which does not satisfy me, to just write it off, which is where all the Hindu practices became to me. I did not know the answers. My mom, who was the only one who taught me anything about it, she had no answers either. But Swamiji brought back that faith that I had lost, rebuilt, strengthened the foundation in my own identity, in my own roots. That I gave up what I was doing, a job, a luxurious life, to live here in Adinam, to share what I have learned, to share what I have benefited so much in my life that everybody else should have it, which is what Swamiji's vision is for all of humanity. To make us experience the best that we can be in so many ways, and not in ways that I could not have dreamt. I would not have no clue about this body scanning or a third eye or have the intuition or the ability to see remote and what it can do, not just to me, to everybody else. And these are just scratching the surface. He has given so many. There's already more than 60 powers he's released and initiated people into. And he's still doing it day in and day out. We who are here know what is happening. But the paid media over there, no wonder they're called presstitutes. I always wonder what an odd way to be called. I have a degree in political science. We have learned about how great a fourth estate is, what a big pillar it is for a democracy, how it presents people's voices, the facts of the matter, But then nothing in this case, and I have seen it all. We have lost so much of our roots and beliefs in our own tradition because the knowledge base was destroyed by the invaders. That we, a lot of people out there, with or without the knowledge, have become anti-Hindu. Anything that is our own tradition, because they do not know the reason, they automatically assume it's blind faith. They have written it off completely, and they go on abusing those who do practice. I get so many messages from the thing pretending to advise me. They think I need their advice. I'm very well qualified. I have a bachelor's in political science and a master's in management. I know how to do contracts, how to read contracts, what's legal, what's not legal. I also know what the media is doing is completely a violation of their own guidelines. What the government has given as guidelines for them, what the industry has established as a guideline for themselves, and what the worldwide standards are, and it fits none of them. And every two-bit channel wants to speak about it because they know they can make some TRP ratings, sensationalize it, so they just distort, write their own stories, make up their own thing. They don't want to look at the facts. They don't want to look at any official documents, nor listen to our voices. So I entreat all of you to make your own investigation. You find out the truth for yourself. Whatever I have shared so far is only Swamiji's teachings. Whatever I am today, what my blind faith would have been, which I did not have faith, has become an intelligent faith, which I have experienced it. It is not that I am just repeating something because I have intellectually understood it. There is a difference between knowing about coffee and actually drinking it. And I know what I'm speaking about. Whatever I have shared about Swamiji's teachings was supported with my experience, and I have already shared many things about him and the experience I have had, the healings, the clicks, um, the great knowledge, what it does to you. Just the truths of the cosmos strengthens you so much, brings so much strength to your personality and to your psyche, and that nothing can shake you. That is the strength that he has given me and many people. And I will be sharing all their stories and all their stories in their own voices. So I request you to all stand up for this. Stand up for your own religion being brought back to you. Here's someone who's doing it. Nobody who's speaking out there has done anything positive, made any positive contribution to anybody's lives, nor to society. So if you see actually what all the researchers have revealed is not only that we have been taught a distorted history about our own tradition, our own great history, not history, his facts about what land is, what our knowledge bases are, what the sciences are that we had and we lost and were destroyed and were stolen. Now Swamiji is bringing all of it back and establishing everything as a science. So they can't tolerate it. The forces that are trying to take over the nation, destroy the tradition, the ancient wisdom traditions, all the anti-Hindu and the anti-national forces who are behind the scenes and trying to, you will find this kind of, always anything that is Hindu is belittled in the media, is put down, is ridiculed and made fun of in so many different ways. It is time all of us stood up and fought for ourselves, fought for our way of life, fought for our way of living. Otherwise, we stand to lose it. So I request all of you to please go to the website on this. I have posted a link to nithyandatruth.org where all the facts of the issue are presented, supported with documents, evidences, and if you still have any queries, any questions, any clarity that you need, please post them in here and I will answer them. And I do request you to go through it, find the truth for yourselves and stand up for it. It's after all our communities, our lives, our nation, our way of living, our tradition, and only if we stand up for it, it will be there for the next generation. It will be there for the world. So, sincerely requesting you to share this video with everybody you know. Spread the news about how the media is destroying people's lives, beliefs, faiths, traditions, knowledge bases with its constant misinformation, misrepresentation, sensationalism. There is all the media is doing is tabloidism, just a pure, simple tabloidism. So, with that sincere request, I close the video today. Thank you for listening, Nithyananda.